My bad. The phone rang. Hey there, besties. I bet this thing still don't work. I don't know why this thing stopped working. Struggle streaming already. Let's see. Testing, testing. Oh, it works. Praise the Lord. Praise the Lord. I don't know what happened before. Good morning, y'all. Shout out to everybody that is here. Please make sure you hit the like button for me. Subscribe if you are new. Turn this down. It's annoying. All right, we are back into the TSA partial shutdown, but then we have to talk about spring break. We got to talk about spring break because it's a mess. It's just a mess. I don't even know what else to say. But what I said would happen has already been determined to be happening, right? So then the other portion will be happening, like I said, in about 30 to 60 days when people start forgetting or realizing that they missed a period. And then all of a sudden it will be, oh my God, what happened? What happened? I'm just saying. All right, now I messed it up. Anyway. So yeah, and then see about this, if there's anything more with regard to Trump saying that he's going to send ICE over there, which I think is going to be total chaos. Then what else I have to tell y'all? That, I'm going to change, or I'm in the process of changing the Reacts channel into a Generation X channel, okay? So just completely change it. I'm working on it slowly but surely, because I don't need two channels with the same crap on it. You know what I mean? And I'm wanting to do something different, right? So that's what I'm going to do. So hopefully you will stay if you're there. If not, make sure you subscribe. Child, I don't even know what I changed the name to. Hold on. Let me bring it up. Child. I already changed the name and some stuff on it. But I'm not like, I would usually be streaming to the channel. I'm not streaming to it today because I want to change it. Let me see. Gen X Unapologetic. Woo! Say that 3 times fast. Hold on a second. It's loud. Is that just me? Yo. You know what? You ain't shit, Reaper. You ain't shit. I didn't even turn the banners on. But here's the funny part about it, right? All I did was put up a post to say, I'm going to change this over. This is what it's going to be about. And there's already some LTM whining and biatching, who's not even subscribed to the channel, mind you, talking about, you all just raised a bunch of jackasses. I'm paraphrasing. It's y'all's fault. You think you did so much, and it's y'all's fault that these kids, the way they act today. Who? I'm an owl. Who? My kids are millennials. You got that wrong, boo. I'm not saying that some of these kids today aren't from a Generation X parent, but for the most part, So go and blame your mom. Okay, I had to answer back and get the shit straight. Because the actual problem is the fact that they changed all those standards and y'all don't know how to cope. And you think people are supposed to take care of you all of your life. Even as adults, you think that everything is about you. That's very narcissistic. You think everything is about you. Isn't that a song? I bet you think this song is about you, don't you? That's a song. Y'all think all of life and everything is about y'all. And so you whine, you complain, you cry, you blame, and you don't know how to cope. And that's a you problem, because even after a while, you can't blame your parents forever. You cannot blame your parents forever. At some point, you need to become an adult, be an adult, take care of yourself, and figure it the F out. See, that'd be the biggest difference between ya and us, is that we already know that we got to figure it out. Because ain't nobody coming to save none of us, right? So I'm going to need y'all to grow up, even if you, how old would these people be? 30, 5, around that area. You're going to have to go figure it out. Y'all don't like to listen to anything we have to say, but that's our fault too. Shout out to The 90s is Dead. CGA did that show. The 90s are gone. And that sucks because it was a great time. Y'all do have to deal with a lot. I'm not even going to hold y'all, but it's a lot of things that are unnecessary and wrecked at the end of the day. People out here making y'all feel that you have to accept everything, and then y'all think that we have to accept everything. Yeah, nah, we're not doing that. Y'all want to be crazy, be crazy. Y'all want to have piercings in your face all over the place? Enjoy it. What the hell? Do all that. We ain't trying to hear it. Anyway. So let us get into it. But I wanted to go over, I think I told y'all that I was in the middle of making a video, but at this point I might as well just talk to it because it's in my face right now. So I'm going to go to Chat GPT. Shout out to Chat GPT. I'm streaming on live, travel, and Instagram. So y'all make sure you hit the like button for me. Subscribe if you are new. So I think I know I told y'all the other day that I came across this video from this heifer who was talking about Anton, of course. But she was saying that the conservative Republican talking points are lies. She said, they got y'all thinking that your taxes go to this and your taxes go to that, and it don't. And it don't. They be lying about where your taxes go. Y'all need to look it up and do your research. So as I'm sitting there listening to her, I'm like, because she was like, your taxes don't even go to no welfare and food stamps. They just say that. They be lying. If you only knew where your taxes go. Girl, let me go ahead and ask ChatGPT. And I know there'll be people that'll be like, you can't trust ChatGPT. You can't trust ChatGPT. Right. Y'all use it for everything. Now we can't trust it. Well, you better get used to whatever it says because it's taking the F over. Anyway, I digress. Good morning, Nicole. Late. Since I know that you always, I saw your last comment talking about folding the clothes. The house is clear. I always clean before I leave. Always. It's like a nesting thing, which is something that real women who've had children know about. At least most of them should. You get prepared for what's to come. Child, don't listen to me. Generation X don't know shit. Anyway, so it says, so I typed in, where do taxes go once the government has it? Pretty simple, right? It says, once the government collects your taxes, the money doesn't just sit somewhere. It gets spent, redistributed, and used to fund operations at every level of government. Think of it like a giant pool that gets divided into specific buckets, okay? So here's where it actually goes. Lo and behold. Number one, mandatory spending, which is the biggest chunk, all right? It says this is money the government is legally required to spend every year. Social Security, which makes sense, right? Payments to retirees and disabled individuals. That even includes your funky ass kids, Generation Z. Maybe not Z. Maybe the end of Z and the top of Z's and the millennials, because you know all y'all do is say that your kid got a disability. Y'all saying ADHD is a disability, all that foolishness, right? So then you get disability checks. Sometimes you get disability checks for that type of stuff, right? I know as a person who has doled out benefits, because they always gave the reason as to why they couldn't work is because their kid got some sort of a disability and they got to be there to take care of them. All right, child. Medicare and Medicaid. So healthcare for seniors and low-income people. Well, lo and be fucking hold. Lord, forgive me, it's Sunday. Healthcare for seniors and low-income people. So you're trying to tell me that Medicaid covers low-income people? Oh yeah, Obamacare was for everyone in between. Got it. My bad. And then it says unemployment benefits and welfare programs. Unemployment benefits and welfare. What? Welfare? What? I know you have been lying. Welfare includes welfare, a check, food stamps, medical, which is already listed there, childcare, and any other 1,001 other things that they offer out. Number one, mandatory. Mandatory and the biggest chunk. It says this alone typically eats up 50 to 60% of federal taxes. So I believe that I can talk my ish. Okay? So all that, you need to go do your research. Search reached, okay? And as we already knew, enough of it goes to those that are complaining about their benefits are not enough and we need more and we don't want to work and 20 hours is too much and it's not right, it's not fair, and carrying on but having more kids. Like, look like the government is taking care of you pretty good. They're mandatorily supposed to do it if you're on the damn benefit. The biggest chunk of where taxes go to. Social Security, we good with that. Medicare, Medicaid, even we good with that. Unemployment, of course, and then welfare. And then y'all still complaining. Y'all still whining and complaining. She over here talking about that the money doesn't even go to social programs, the welfare programs. Where the hell you did your research at? Oh, yeah, you probably heard somebody say something on TikTok and you ran with it, which is why y'all got the issues that you do. You don't look into anything, you don't research, but you want to talk mad sugar honey iced tea about what Generation X does? What we do is look into ish. Y'all need to look into that. Number 2, defense and military. So you see that second is the defense and the military. Not even number 1. It says funding for the armed forces, Army, Navy, Air Force, etc. Weapons, equipment, operations, and global military presence, usually around 15 to 20%. So I'm going to go out on a limb and say that that's where ICE goes. I'm going on a limb, allegedly. I'm not really sure, but it would make sense, right? So that's 15 to 20% of taxes, okay? Number 3 is interest on national debt. And we all know that the debt is there. It's been there forever. You know, they try to say that all these presidents don't increase the debt, but all the other ones do. They all increase the debt. Don't come and talk about what nobody did, not in no way, no, save it. They all increase the debt. It says the U.S. has borrowed trillions with a T. Taxes help pay interest to lenders like banks, investors, foreign governments. This is a fast growing expense. Look, Reaper knows the number, 37 trillion. I'm gonna need some of y'all to be the hell quiet. For discretionary spending, government services, this is what people usually think taxes go towards, which is education, schools, grants, student aid, transportation, roads, bridges, and highways, law enforcement and courts, public health, CDC, and the NIH, and housing programs. So that's probably where the Section 8 is at, in the housing programs. It says roughly 25 to 30% combined. We probably need to be worried about infrastructure because you see the people pulling up to the light recently, and then the ground opens up. Yeah, that's a problem. Have y'all seen that? There have been cars that are just sitting at the light and then the ground opens up and then they're swallowed up. Like, I'm not saying that they don't come out. I don't know. But that is a problem because nobody cares about infrastructure. We've seen bridges fall apart. Child, you remember when that ship hit the bridge in Baltimore and it just collapsed? Child. Anyway. Other areas, number 5 is veterans benefits, environmental programs, foreign aid, which is a very small percentage, usually less than 1%, it says, government salaries and operations. Most people assume taxes mainly fund roads, schools, etc. But the truth is the majority goes to entitlement programs and debt. A smaller portion goes to things you see day to day. So I feel like it's ass backwards, but what the hell do I know? So for that heifer and anybody that goes and believes her, maybe you should open up ChatGPT and ask some questions and get some damn answers before y'all run off at the mouth. Don't know what the hell it is that you're talking about. All right? All right. Now let me move on to, what is this? Child. We're going to look at this airport stuff and then get into a couple other things, but we're going to go to the ATL.
She was fucking his best friend, so, I mean, everybody's fucking down here in Atlanta. I don't know what to tell you. They breeding like rabbits down here. Everybody getting ass.
So this is brief. It says Atlanta airport plagued by long lines as TSA employees continue to work unpaid amid DHS shutdown. So there'll be a lot of people going to be talking today because it's Sunday and they're going to go on these Sunday programs and say it's that one's fault, it's that one's fault, it's that one's fault. Y'all know how it go, right? All right, come on. Oh, it ain't no sound. Long lines plague Atlanta airport as TSA workers continue to work without pay. Oh, she got a bullhorn. Because I'm telling you, over in Philly, they didn't have nobody saying nothing about nothing. You was just on your own. Now, I don't know what part of Atlanta, of Hartsfield this is, but look pretty busy to me. It's over by the IHOP, if you're familiar. Can you imagine using that bullhorn in the middle of the airport, though? Try and get people's attention? Lord have mercy. All right, so that's just showing you about how it's going on over there in the ATL. So over to Fox and Friends, this is as of 2 hours ago. It says former acting DHS secretary issues urgent TSA warning. We need everyone.
Morning, still no progress on a deal to fund DHS as huge security lines paralyze airports. The TSA entering its 6th week without a paycheck. Continue to block a funding deal. President Trump warning them, quote, if the radical left Democrats don't immediately sign an agreement to let our country, in particular our airports, be free and safe again, I will move our brilliant and patriotic ICE agents to the airports where they will do security like no one has ever seen before. Former acting DHS Secretary Chad Wolf joins us now. Good morning, Chad. What do you make of the president's threat to send in ICE agents to the airports to try and alleviate this problem as Democrats continue to hold DHS funding hostage?
Well, it is a problem, and I think this is the president trying to come up with a solution. Look, it appears as though he's frustrated, like millions of Americans, particularly those that are traveling through these airports that have 1 to 2 up to 3 hours in wait times. And so he's faced with a dilemma. He can do nothing and allow these lines to grow, or he can figure out a solution. Unfortunately, or I would say the difficult.
Child, do you see them with the water table? They got a water table right there. They try and give you water, and you know damn well they ain't encouraging no drinks because they usually will take that shit. Well, they always take it from you and toss it. Now they over here offering you water. That's how long it's going to be.
Part here is that the entire department is shut down. And so as you move and shift resources, it becomes problematic, not only from a pay standpoint, but you're pulling other people off of their mission to protect the homeland as well. And so unfortunately, the administration doesn't have a lot of good options, but I think this is the president saying, look, I'm just not going to accept the status quo that Democrats, because they don't like immigration enforcement, are punishing the traveling people. And so he's coming up with a solution. It's certainly out of the box, but he's trying to come up with some solutions for the American people.
And not only, I was walking my dog this past week, Chad, and in Washington, I just happened to see a sign in a window that said, smash ICE, no deportations. And it occurred to me that really the Democrats are pandering to a specific faction, a left-wing progressive faction on the immigration front and causing this problem. But they're doing it at the same time that we have this heightened threat environment. With the leading state sponsor of terror, Iran, we've seen 4 terrorist-related attacks since March 1st, and yet you would think they would remember that DHS was created in the wake of 9/11, so we would not have another 9/11.
Child, is that not what we just said yesterday? Child, is that not what we just said yesterday? Like right now, y'all want to mess around? Y'all want to mess around just because you're trying to get illegals to have the biggest chunk, we just saw the biggest chunk of social programs, of which y'all's tax dollars go to, if you work, if you pay federal taxes, most of your taxes go to that. That's what they fighting for. Damn the threat right now. You could feel this way about Trump starting a war, which I don't agree with, but what am I supposed to do? What am I supposed to do? What's done is done. So what are we going to do? Continue to put their feet in the ground, not me. Put your feet in the ground, because these are people that say that they care about the American people. They care about the American people. Now, I know some of y'all crazies is here that think that it makes sense to fight for illegals at the detriment of Americans. But if you pay taxes and you was paying attention, so then you might as well just give your money to us then, because you want to give it to them. Just give your money to us. Just toss it out the window right now, because you don't give a damn. Allegedly, you want them to be here. Let them live with you. When's that gonna happen? Y'all know they never want that. Let them come live in y'all's neighborhoods. They never want that.
Well, look, I don't think it's a good time anytime to shut down the department, but particularly not a time like this. And as you just said, Griff, when we are in a conflict with Iran, and you have a heightened sense of security and threat level here in the United States. And as you indicated, we had 4 incidents over the past month, likely terrorism in many of those cases, targeting them.
What 4 incidences? What's 4 incidences? What I miss?
American people. So we need all of our officers at the Department of Homeland Security and employees totally focused on their job at hand. Instead, we're asking them to go to work, continuously not getting paid, and so they become focused on where is their next paycheck coming from, how do they put food on the table, how do they pay that rent or that mortgage, and you don't want them distracted. It's just human nature that you're going to be worried about where that next paycheck is, how you're paying the bills. And I think that's the wrong message to send. And we need our men and women of DHS, all 270,000 of them, focused on their job at hand, whether you're in the air.
Child, they wasn't trying to do all this when it was C-19 time. Do y'all remember that? Y'all remember when it was C-19 time? They was tossing that money out the window like it ain't nobody's business. Don't tell me this is not about Trump derangement syndrome. They don't care about American people. Child, they was given max unemployment plus whatever it is that you would get. Wait. No, they was giving max and an additional 600. That's what it was. It was max on what it was wherever you were, and then an additional 600 on top of it. Y'all remember that? Remember they were telling everybody that they couldn't charge anybody. They couldn't charge anybody interest. Remember all that? Remember all that? Remember when they was telling you, you just stay home. You ain't got to pay the electric bill, the phone bill, no bills. No bills. They was taking care of ya. They was taking care of ya. Remember that? That's Democrats. Now all of a sudden they think that it's okay that somebody works and not get paid. That sounds weird, right? That sounds a little weird. What else was they? They was doing some other crap. They was doing a lot of giving. It was giving, right? Now, they want to give to illegal aliens at the expense of ya. And ya, not y'all, you know what I'm saying, are fighting for it to your own demise. Pores, fake pores. It's going to affect y'all the most. It's going to affect y'all the most. And yes, we can say something because we pay taxes. And because if you can say something, then we can say something. I know y'all don't seem to understand that, y'all, because y'all the people that's going to get on posts that affect you no way and be upset and try to blame someone as a grown adult for your life. Your life sucks. That's a you problem. All right? Adults, get it together. Get your life together. Okay? But they love the American people. Yeah. Love the American people.
Or you're a Coast Guard men or women on a national security cutter, or you're doing immigration enforcement and you're vetting folks that come into the country. You want them focused on the mission at hand.
And you raised such a good point, Chad, because the men and women of TSA that remain focused, the ones willing to work without a paycheck, know they can't make a single mistake because of the security of the
child. Good luck to those people. Thank you for what you're doing. I waited out. That's crazy. And where is their outrage, meaning the hold-uppers, on the fact that there are people that are working for no money? Where is their we care about the American people stuff when they're allowing these people to work for free? What are they giving to them? What are they proposing to do to help them at all? They're not even out here running off at the mouth saying, don't charge them interest. Remember, your credit cards had no interest. Child, your student loan payments stopped too. They could do all that. They could do all that. They love you, American people, right? But now, when the time comes, because, you know, Trump says this, now all of a sudden it's a no. Now they're like, oh, we don't like ICE now. So we're going to put our feet into the ground and no one gets nothing. Everybody has to suffer because of what we said. And in my mind, I'm sure they will cave eventually because they can't stand on much of anything. But I'll tell you what, it's going to be a mess.com if he really does send ICE to the airports. And if this goes past 3 more weeks, because this is the last week, they'll be on check number 3. And then the Congress goes on vacation for 2 weeks. So that's 3 more weeks. They're supposed to care about the American people, yeah. Supposed to care about the American people. Moving on to Miami. Pembroke Park offering free food to TSA workers without pay. Free food? I don't want that. I want to buy my own food.
This morning, as lawmakers remain deadlocked over Department of Homeland Security funding, more than 60,000 employees are left without pay. Here in South Florida, the city of Pembroke Park is reaching out to offer some help. CBS News Miami Steve Majiri is live for us out there this morning. And Steve, how's it looking?
Well, Ted, people are just starting to come through here, and last check with you at 9, we were talking to people about how this goes on every month, but it's so much more important right now because of all these people that are not getting paid because of the partial government shutdown. I remember when I've come to this event a few months ago, we talked to someone who worked at the airport that was a federal employee that wasn't getting a check. So this is really a lifeline, but it also helps people that just are going through tough times with higher gas prices, higher costs of food. This is a really, really big lifeline for them. So I'll show you what's going on here. It's real simple. You can pre-register or show up. You will not be turned away. You just show up, you open up your trunk, they put the food in, and you're good to go here. And they got thousands of pounds of food for donations. And again, this is something the town does every month. So this is not just some event for the federal employees.
Then why are y'all highlighting it? If this is what y'all do every month, you know what? Moving on. We're gonna show you what they're doing. They always do it. Well, then why are you showing it and trying to act like that's what it's for? Baltimore, BWI Marshall TSA officer discusses work during the DHS shutdown.
Deb, Robert Williams has been with TSA for 16 years. This is his 3rd government shutdown. He's still on the job. It says the longer this lasts, the harder it gets. Williams is one of countless federal workers with TSA showing up at BWI, but not getting paid. He says he has no idea when his next paycheck will come. At this point, has even considered switching careers. Williams calls himself a political pawn in a stalemate he can't control.
If you choose to continue to go to work and not get paid, things will become more difficult. So the question is, why should you continue to choose to go to a job that doesn't appreciate you, that is not doing what is a basic principle of?
I don't think it's the job, though. We got to be honest, y'all. I don't think that it's the job, first of all. And second of all, this is how it goes with this job, though. They know that this can happen. We discussed that yesterday. I think Dallas pointed it out a lot, okay? This is the job that you signed up for. I'm just saying, your political people, being a political pawn, I absolutely agree. So this is more about holding shit up, in my opinion, for legal people. Now, I absolutely think people should be paid. My support is if these people choose to quit, if they choose to not show up, I support all that. I support it. I'm not working for free. I'm not working for free. That's it. That's all. But if, yes, it's in the fine print, of course. So you did sign up for this. But these are your people, though, that care about the American people. Quit. I'm not working for free. That's me. I'm not doing it. These jobs, we've been watching it for over 2 years at this point, for at least 2 years. Let me say it that way. They will cut your ass big time. They don't care. You think that this one, TSA is any different? They're not. I'm not blaming them for this, but I'm just saying, if they say we need to lay people off, you think they're going to hesitate? You think they're going to give a damn? You think they're going to care? That's why you shouldn't work for free. I'm not, child. If I need to use that time that I'm working for you for free to work on getting a job that pays me. Does that make sense? So for those 10 hours, allegedly, that I'm working there, I need to be using those 10 hours over here to find a job that pays me. That's how I look at it, but that's just me.
America of any job, you go to work, do the work, you get paid. That's kind of a basic principle.
Williams says he'll manage for now, but worries about newer, younger agents who don't have the same financial cushion. He expects more call-outs that could impact flights as working without pay becomes harder to sustain. Tonight, airlines are urging Congress to act, warning this is hitting at the worst possible time. We're in the middle of a busy spring break travel season, with TSA officers still.
Maybe this will slow down when spring break is over. Maybe this is the problem.
Working without pay. In the newsroom tonight, I'm Ashley Hinson.
All right, Ashley, thanks. Moving on. Where are we going? This is good. CBS Morning. CBS Morning. Dad of 3 decided to quit his TSA job amid partial shutdown. My family has to come first. I support it.
Spring break chaos. You saw those insanely long airport lines earlier this week due to the partial government shutdown. The concern is this could become more common as the calls are surging among security screeners, according to internal TSA data obtained by CBS News. Chris Van Cleve is at the Salt Lake City airport for us. Chris, good morning.
Well, good morning. We have to remember this is the second prolonged shutdown impacting TSA officers since just October. Now, they're on the job. They should be getting paid right about now, but they don't know when that paycheck is going to come. And for some officers, that's just too much. Robert Echeverria worked the TSA checkpoints at the Salt Lake City airport for 9 years, but with no paycheck or end in sight to the latest partial government shutdown, he quit.
I love the agency. I love the people that I worked with, but my family has to come first.
Was it a hard decision to leave?
It definitely was.
The father of...
No, it's not. Stop saying that you got friends at work. Go to work and work. Know who you need to know. Stop saying you got friends at work. Fuck them. What they gonna do for you? Lord forgive me, it's Sunday. What they gonna do for you when stuff like this happens? What they gonna do? Nothing. There's nothing they can do. They gotta take care of themselves. Ciao.
3 felt he had no choice but to take another job. He's now among more than 300 TSA officers who have quit since the shutdown began last month, according to agency figures obtained by CBS News.
I think the hardest thing is seeing the struggle that my wife was going through and not trying to bring more stress to her, but seeing her cry every night. How am I going to feed my family? How am I going to survive?
It seems like still weighs on you a little bit.
It does, because again, these are people that I was with for over 9 years.
That strain and this week's missed paycheck are taking a toll. Food pantries like this one in Salt Lake City are opening up at airports across the country as TSA sick calls have more than doubled during the shutdown. At Houston's Hobby Airport Sunday, wait times topped 3 hours after more than half of TSA officers called out, just as the nation's airlines expect a record-breaking 171 million flyers for spring break. Former TSA Administrator John Pistol.
It does concern me about the possibilities of operatives, bad guys who are wanting to try to exploit a perceived vulnerability because there's not as many people on at TSA showing up for work.
And TSA workers are some of the lowest paid federal government employees. Salaries average $45,000 to $55,000 a year.
Oh, we saw 35 to 45. He upping it. It's still not enough. He said, what, up to 50? It's still not enough. I don't care. You're not going to each his own. Everybody need what they need, right? But to do this such an important job for 35 to 45,000 to start, child. Thank you, Kofi. He said the messed up part is because they may not be officially furloughed. They can't draw unemployment. So work for free. But by the way, since you're working, you can't get unemployment benefits. I didn't even think about that. That's crazy. That's ridiculous. This is all effed up. A lot of stuff that's coming out making more effed up than what it was to begin with, or it sounds like it's more effed up than what it was to begin with.
At TSA showing up for work.
And TSA workers are some of the lowest paid federal government employees. Salaries average $45,000 to $55,000 a year, and it takes months to train replacements. They'll eventually get back pay, but first there has to be a solution to the political stalemate in Washington. And Gail, doesn't look like there's a solution anytime soon.
They'll eventually get it. Did they get it from the last damn time? That would be my question. That'll be my question. Yeah, 45 to 55. Allegedly, because last time it was 35 to 45. But if this job is so important, then why is the pay so low? Probably the same reason the teachers' pay is so low, child. So I don't even know why I'm asking that question. Moving on. WPLG, I don't know. Oh, Florida. As long as
this is amazing.
As long as TSA lines continue, Trump proposes using ICE agents to help with airport security. Ciao. Case is, shout out to you, boo. I appreciate you. Member for 16 months. Shout out to you and all the channel members. I appreciate your support. He said, I just realized that in the last 3 government shutdowns, TSA always gets effed over. Congress, get your ish together. Good morning to ya. Good morning to you, boo. Abso-freaking-lutely. But again, they know what it is. They signed up for it. They signed the dotted line. They know what it is. So, you know, maybe they have to do this job. I don't know. But my point in it, again, is just like what they're holding it up for is not a valid reason as far as I'm concerned. So fighting for them to stay while messing up the lives of those that are here and pay those federal taxes in order to pay for it. Child, this is crazy. This is half damn crazy. Thank you so much. Shout out to everyone that is here. Please make sure you hit the like button for me. Subscribe if you are new.
Is ramping up at airports nationwide. This is new video from Fort Lauderdale Hollywood International Airport and Hartsfield-Jackson Atlanta International Airport overnight. Very long lines spotted at each of these locations. President Trump says he's ready to do something about it.
He is threatening to deploy ICE agents to airports across the country. That's if no funding deal is reached for the Department of Homeland Security.
Local 10's Trent Kelly joins us live at Fort Lauderdale Hollywood International Airport with the latest on these travel troubles. And Trent, agents are still working without pay at this point.
Yeah, that's right, Leanne. And because of that, the president made that surprise announcement via a Truth Social post on social media last night. While many details about this supposed plan are still unclear, including which specific airports those federal immigration officers will.
He gonna send them to Minnesota. He gonna send them straight to Minnesota. Lord help your people. But Uncle Rick said that they've calmed down. They've calmed down in Minnesota.
Head to on Monday. Many travelers we spoke with here at FLL say they already have many concerns about this plan. What do you think about this line?
I think it's insane. This is the longest line I've seriously been in my life.
TSA line stretching out the door at FLL.
Oh no, not back outside. Where Hollywood? Hollywood, that's the one in Florida, I think.
FLL's Terminal 1 this morning as the president now considers a new plan to ease the strain at security checkpoints nationwide.
To work at TSA? Do they know how to do that?
The outcry comes after President Donald Trump.
Yo, you know what? She's right. Didn't they just say it takes a long time to understand the job and how to do it and how to process it? But he's just going to be like, child, just send them on in there. What? Child, I'm telling you, that man just be running off at the mouth, getting people all riled up about shit that he goes, what happened to the 50-year mortgage, Bueller? What happened to the 50-year mortgage? He just be talking. John, I can't do it. I can't do it.
Trump threatened to deploy ICE agents to U.S. airports as soon as Monday if a funding fix for the Department of Homeland Security is not finalized.
Are they going to wear masks on their face? You know, are they going to cover themselves with everything? How are we going to know? Are they real ICE agents? Are they trained?
The plan comes at.
Didn't we talk about didn't they have people with, they had people with weapons in the airport? What was that for? Was it after 9/11? We talked about that yesterday. Wasn't it for 9/11, I guess? That was crazy. They were in the train station too. Or because I used to take the train a lot to New York. They was in there with a big ass, long ass gun. I don't know what it is, but rifle maybe? I don't know. Dressed in their green and everything. They had glasses on. I don't know if that's a cover up, but they all had glasses on. Imagine having glasses on the inside. That's crazy. I didn't say that he promised a 50-year mortgage. I said he runs off at the mouth. That's what I'm saying. As soon as he said that shit, the first thing I said, child, even if it do come to pass, if you take a 50-year mortgage, you can't afford a house, don't do it. But I also say that he just says shit and people get all riled up about it. I'm not getting riled up because that man said something. Just like when yesterday when Elon is saying that he wants to pay salaries. Ninja, please shut the fuck up. People just be saying shit and y'all be allowing people to get y'all riled up. He just said something. I don't take that nigga seriously. Just like that one. He just be saying shit. He can't shut the fuck up. But then I got somebody in the freaking comments carrying on about, oh, you don't like Elon? Fuck that nigga. I don't. Never have. Never will. And what? So you mad at me because I don't like Elon? Fuck y'all, okay? I'm required to do nothing but what I want to do and to feel how I want to feel about whatever the fuck I want to. Some of y'all got to calm down. Some of y'all got to calm down. One, and know that I'm not playing games. Two, understand that you rule nothing but yourself. You control only yourself, okay? I'm not sure why that is such a weird, unknown concept. I can do what I want. I can like whoever I want. I can dislike whoever I want. Y'all get a little bit out of control just because you here as a subscriber, okay? Because these are some regular smegulars, okay? Unsubscribe. I don't care. You don't run me. You do not rule me. You do not tell me what to do. If you cannot handle a difference of opinion or whatever it is, then go on. You're no different than anybody else that's out here a fucking hypocrite. So as long as I'm saying what you want, you think you want me to say, then I'm good. But when I don't, then you got a problem with me? Fuck you, okay? Lord forgive me. Please understand and know I don't give a fuck about how long you here or not, or if you unsubscribe. I don't. I do not. Y'all can take this a lot more seriously. I do not. It's not that serious. We don't even know each other like that in any way, shape, or form. I ain't talking about the few that do, but trust me when I tell you, you don't know me. I don't know you. Watch this shit. Like the fucking video, subscriber, don't. But do not think that you can tell me what to do. That's never going to happen. Anyway, back to this mess, y'all.
The partial government shutdown continues to strain security, triggering TSA staffing shortages and terminal turmoil nationwide.
You get stressed, you feel angry.
On social media, the president pointing the finger at Democrats for the delays, Democrats disputing that claim. But big questions remain, including what role would ICE actually play? TSA agents go through rigorous, regimented training to screen passengers and bags.
These people are trained. The TSA are trained. They take training. I'm nervous to have ICE. This is insane. We didn't think it was going to be this bad.
Back here at Fort Lauderdale Hollywood International Airport, travelers tell us the solution should be swift and simple. Stop the stalemate and solve the shutdown.
I think they need to all get together and focus on our local human beings that are, losing paychecks.
And it's unfortunate that is the response to the travel backlog and all the stuff that's happening, as opposed to finding a way to get people back to work and get them paid.
And in that same social media post yesterday, the president also claimed that those ICE agents who will be handling airport security will also be arresting immigrants who are here in the U.S. illegally. That's a move many travelers say they strongly disagree with. We'll wait and see what happens.
Child, of course, that's what he said. To get the mindless riled up, child. Whatever. So you telling me that tomorrow that's what they're going to do? So tomorrow, ICE agents are going to just go on down to what airport? All of them? Atlanta? Oh no. If we go down there to Atlanta, oh no. Go to no, he won't go to Florida because it's Republican. So it could be Atlanta, Hartsfield, Jackson, BWI maybe, Minnesota. Does Minnesota? Well, obviously Minnesota has an airport. I don't know what it's called. New York. Oh no, New York. Oh no. Just think about that, child. Them people ain't going nowhere anyway. But keep getting yourselves riled up over what that ninja has to say. What else we got? All right, all these people keep saying the same thing. Let me go to this Philly. Let me go to Philly or Philadelphia. Philadelphia. Trump threatens to deploy ICE agents into federal airports.
Out of the travel chaos resulting from the lingering partial government shutdown. Sky 6 this morning taking a live look at Philadelphia International Airport, where half of the TSA checkpoints are temporarily closed. It means TSA workers continue to work without pay, leading to mass call-outs. 400 have quit since the shutdown. And President Donald Trump has now warned that he is prepared to deploy ICE agents if Democrats do not agree to a funding deal. ABC's Mola Langi has the details.
President Trump says that starting Monday, he'll deploy ICE agents into airports unless Democrats agree to fund the Department of Homeland Security. The president posting on social media he will move ICE agents to the airports where they will do security like no one has ever seen before, including the immediate arrest of all illegal immigrants who have come into our country. 36 days into the partial government shutdown, airports under strain. long security lines stretching through terminals and into parking lots as staffing shortages worsen. TSA officers working without pay, calling out sick in growing numbers, adding to the chaos and delays.
It's a very stressful and frustrating knowing that I'm still expected to work without pay. I've had to stretch every dollar. I've had to rely on help from my family.
Democrats hold the line, insisting any deal must include reforms to immigration enforcement. ABC's Selena Wang with Connecticut Senator Richard Blumenthal.
Is this shutdown worth so many federal workers going unpaid and the travel chaos we're seeing?
What Americans have seen from ICE in...
He's not answering the question. I don't even know who this ninja is.
Breaking down doors, dragging people out of cars, shooting them, killing them.
Democrats say they're willing to...
Child, please. Who is this dude that looked like he belonged on Back to the Future, child?
Democrats hold the line, insisting any deal must include reforms to immigration enforcement. ABC's Selena Wang with Connecticut Senator Richard Blumenthal.
Is
Connecticut Senator Richard Blumenthal.
this shutdown worth so many federal workers going unpaid and the travel chaos we're seeing?
Is it worth the federal workers not being paid is the question. That is a closed-ended question. You know what an open-ended question is? Generation Z. A closed-ended question means that you answer yes or no. An open-ended question means that you can run off at the mouth. There's a difference, okay? That's your lesson for the day from a Generation Xer, all right? This ninja is not answering the question.
What Americans have seen.
Deflect. Deflection, yes or no. And child, she let him get away with it.
From ICE in breaking down doors, dragging people out of cars, shooting them, killing them.
Democrats say that...
Who dragged somebody out of a car? When did they drag somebody out of a car in SHOOTM, Bueller? Did y'all see that? Because y'all ain't sent it to me. Did y'all see that? Because y'all didn't send it to me. I saw a biatch impede the work that these people were doing. I saw her significant other outside of the truck, even though I don't know why she was outside of the truck running off at the mouth. I saw that. Is that not what y'all saw? I ain't seen nobody drag nobody out in that. They chose to get out. They chose to run off at the mouth. They chose to impede. That's why she ain't here no more. Did they pull that man out? I thought he was outside. That man, I don't know his name. I thought that man was outside. I saw him kicking cars and damaging them. That's not a reason. Oh, excuses. Excuses. So if one of you right here did that, coloreds, blacks, ABAs, ebonies, chocolates, B1s, African Americans, whatever y'all want to be called today, if one of y'all did that mess to the oppressor and was outside of that car kicking the light, let me just take out the MSDs, sassy straights. What y'all think about to happen, Bueller? What y'all think about to happen, Bueller? They're gonna be like, oh, it's okay. You don't know. They gonna just let y'all go. They're gonna let it be. Please play with your mom. Now, don't play with me.
They're willing to fund other DHS agencies, including TSA, as negotiations play out.
Hold on. What did you say? Hold on.
In breaking down doors, dragging people out of cars, shooting them, killing them.
Democrats say they're willing to fund other DHS agencies, including TSA.
They're willing to fund other DSA agencies or TSA agencies.
As negotiations play out, Senate lawmakers working through the weekend, but no signs of a breakthrough.
Working through the weekend. Oh, wow. Thanks a lot. They worked through the weekend.
At some point, the Democrats are going to have to take yes for an answer.
Democrats are also demanding the banning of federal agents from wearing masks, requiring they obtain judicial warrants and wear body cameras.
Got that whole ass thing across their chest. But it wasn't no problems when they was in them damn airports, because this is what it used to look like. This is absolutely what it used to look like. Whatever this is, this weapon right here, is what they had when they was inside damn airports. I'm telling you, they had glasses on. Not all of them, but a lot of them had glasses on. Whatever. Anyway. Oh, Lord, help your people. All right, here's another one. News Nation. Come on, News Nation.
Striking down efforts to fund the TSA for a seventh time. This comes as President Trump says he will send ICE officers to security checkpoints to ease disruptions to airport operations starting on Monday. News Nation's Marcus Espinoza joining us live from a busy Newark International Airport. Marcus, I want to get to some breaking news. We know President Trump just posted something on Truth Social a moment ago. Tell us what he said.
Hey, Henna, that's right. Breaking news indeed. President Trump once again taking to Truth Social here. This is no longer a proposal to send ICE to airports, according to the president. He's going to do this tomorrow. That's what he just posted minutes ago. Take a look at what he said. I'm going to read it out in full. On Monday, ICE will be going to airports to help our wonderful TSA agents who have stayed on the job despite the fact that the radical left Democrats.
Child, it's going to be, listen, if he does do this shit, first of all, it's just for a political bullshit, right? Because you know who is about to show up and cause immediate chaos. I promise you.
What kind of shit is that?
So they're going to show up and start screaming and blowing whistles and getting in people's faces, using their cars to pull in to impede them. And then when someone responds, then they're going to cry foul. Okay. That's what he wants to see. I don't care. He trying to cause chaos with this. If it really happens, he's really trying to cause chaos. But I can't get all riled up every time Donald Trump opens his mouth or posts something on damn internet. Because he just be, I don't know if the filtering part works up here. I'm just saying, not saying I to Houston, right? We're about to look at that next. You're so crazy. Shout out to you. You're so silly.
That's who are only focused on protecting hardline criminals who have entered our country illegally, are endangering the USA by holding back the money that was long ago agreed to and signed and sealed contracts and all. But watch, no matter how great a job ICE does, the lunatics leading the incompetent Dems will be highly critical of their work. They will do a fantastic job. The great Tom Homan is in charge. President DJT. Again, once this is breaking news just coming in the last few minutes here, this all has to do with the fact that TSA agents are still not getting paid, that a deal was struck down for the 7th time in Congress, that nothing can get done. These folks behind me working security, once again, without pay, and come March 27th, they could miss a second full paycheck. So no doubt we will be at an airport tomorrow morning if nothing changes between now and then, which is certainly the possibility, but this is certainly unprecedented. And
you should still be there even if something changes.
I don't even know what it will look like. Perhaps we will see counter protests around the airport. There's a whole lot of questions.
You think? You definitely will. You definitely will. Oh shit, I'm off tomorrow, y'all, because I'm supposed to be in the Caribbean. Maybe I'll go back to Philly.
Questions that are going to go into this. I'm curious to see the political reaction as well, especially on the Democratic side here, which we will no doubt cover throughout the morning.
Yeah, it's interesting you said that. As soon as that post came out, a lot of us, a conversation is how, for example, where you are, Newark, LaGuardia, JFK, here in New York City, how people here are going to react to ICE agents. And I'm sure other cities across the country are wondering the same thing. This is so fluid, Marcus, because less than 24 hours ago, you reported that Elon Musk was offering to pay the salary of TSA workers. Anything new on that?
Well, it's interesting because you think the president would comment on that because he said he's been so vocal on this situation here with TSA workers not getting paid. So no reaction from the president, but his frenemy, as I like to call him there, announcing the fact that Elon Musk would like to pay for the salaries of TSA personnel. Now, if he does that, it's going to cost him a pretty penny. But if anybody can afford it, it's Elon Musk. In fact, there's 50,000 workers at TSA. They make about 50 grand a year. That would be $100 million to pay for their salaries just for a 2-week back pay period. So that is the proposal. It's unclear if it's even possible for him to do that, who he would write the check to, how they would get the money, that is that TSA personnel there, but I'm sure they would like it.
Exactly. Another one just talking.
I'm sure they would appreciate anybody right now paying them for the work that they're doing. We have more than 300 TSA workers quitting because of the situation. A lot of folks calling out because they simply can't afford to even drive to work. And then the TSA employees that are working right now behind me, they're not getting paid. And they know that. I can see it on their face. I've talked to them one-on-one. They are certainly exasperated right now over what is taking place. But breaking news this morning, the president said he is sending ICE to airports to help support TSA security starting tomorrow. We don't know what that'll look like or where or which airports, but we are certainly going to find out.
Yeah, they could be standing where you...
Child, we know what it's going to look like. Don't even try it. We already know what it's going to look like. A mess.effing.com. Anyway, y'all. I think that's about it. I mean, they're saying the same stuff over and over again anyway. We looked at that one. This is from last night, so I don't give a damn about that. I think we got the most up-to-date information. I'm sure there will be more later because, they'll be talking about this on the Sunday morning programs. What time is it? Oh, they've already done it. It's noon. I don't see anything yet. Oh Lord. So they're saying that, of course, the prices will go up for the ticket prices, of course, because of gas. All right. That's basically it for this, y'all. Ain't nothing more. There's nothing more. So moving on to spring break, because child, what did we say? Shout out to all of y'all that are here. If you stay, that's great. If not, understood. We're moving on to Houston spring break. Spring break all over the place, okay? 42,000 people have been diagnosed with the STD in Houston, allegedly. Actually, this is wrong. Let me say this. I mean, what did they think? Didn't we say this? Didn't we say this? If you're going to go out here to a place where it already has high STDs, STIs, and then you're going to show yourselves out here effing on the first night, did we think that these people were taking precautions? Plus, PrEP handles everything. Yeah. All right. So this is, I see that his background came from virtual spiritual world. There were over 42,000 people diagnosed with a STD in Houston, Texas last week. In a week. Woo! Y'all are doing the damn thing.
32,000 people get diagnosed with STDs in Houston last week. That shit on your lip got some shit on its lip. Count me out. At this point, everybody that went to Houston,
MSGs, what are y'all doing? MSGs, what are y'all doing? Y'all giving people ish? Ew. What the hell?
Count me out. At this point, everybody that went to Houston together probably ain't friends no more.
They don't even know each other's names. I promise you they don't.
I'm going to tell y'all what the STD rate has been from 2025 to 2026 in case you decided to go out there and hunch. Yeah, that's real. Okay, syphilis has surged all the way up to 79% in the year 2025, leading into 2026. HIV has surged and increased in 17%. Gonorrhea chlamydia has surged 92%. Ages are from 15 to 24 years old with that. All the hot spots, where they say like the main sources of these STDs are coming from: Montrose, downtown, OST, South Union area. The demographic is Black people, Hispanics, whites, ranging from ages.
Oh no, you trying to tell me that Black people are disproportionately affected again? No. Reaper, what is going on down there in Houston, sir? What is going on who in Houston? Who is in Houston? What are y'all doing?
Yeah, so if you went to Houston spring break, I hope you didn't hunt nobody out there. Thank you.
That shit right there should make you want to go get checked out. Like, come on now, just dry humping strangers? And the crazy thing about it, they're saying 40,000 STDs. That can mean anything. You can have the least of the worst or the worst of the worst. Count me out. People was humping everywhere. Humping on cars, humping in bathrooms.
Ooh, we did see him in the back of the car. Y'all didn't see it. I saw it. I had to cut that. Oh no. You just don't know how to act.
It didn't matter. You might as well just call this the last hump. Because I guaranteed out of them 40,000 motherfuckers that caught something, they ain't gonna want to hump no more. Wait! Count me out.
Okay, y'all. So the results are in for the 2026 spring break here in Houston. Now, if you came down to the city and visited over the spring break week, this video is for you. I need you to listen up. And for those that live here in the city, if you was out doing spring break 2026 this year, doing God knows what, well, God knows with who, you need to listen in on this video as well. Now, what I want y'all to do, I want y'all to share this video to anybody that came down to the city and visit during the 2026 spring break week. Now, what y'all about to hear, baby, when I tell you, gonna have your mouth wide open. Yes, I said it. Now, the results that I am about to share with y'all, y'all need to listen to these results. These are the STD. Yes, I said STD. Results of spring break 2026 here in Houston. Y'all listen to this. And when I come back, we gonna talk about it.
In honor of spring break and all y'all going to Houston, I'm going to tell y'all what the STD rate has been from 2025 to 2026 in case you
2025 to 2026. So that lady is all wrong. Clearly she didn't pay attention because we already saw this.
Roughly 3 million people went out to Houston for spring break.
3 million people went to Houston. What in the world? Because they wanted to go see or eat what's her name's gumbo. Beyonce's mom's gumbo. Is that why y'all went down there? Who in here went down to Houston for spring break? Somebody got to be here. It got to be somebody. Who?
A bunch of those people had unprotected sex.
They did.
A bunch of those people contracted HIV, chlamydia, gonorrhea, syphilis. Syphilis rates are up 79%. A bunch of those people will go home thinking that they got out safe. They're clean. They will think that for months or even years. They won't get tested thinking that they have nothing. They'll have 2, 3, 9, or 10 partners. And those people will have 2.
Child, if you got the results, then they should already know. See, but y'all, I can't do this. These people on TikTok.
Okay, I'm gonna give y'all some free game. Okay, we know all those kids went to Houston. It was some grown men there, some married men too. So, I mean, they're gonna bring back all kind of stuff because that gumbo, it was a spell, and they probably was doing stuff they didn't even remember that they was doing. It's making them demons just stir up. They just doing wild stuff. And
they knew what they was doing. I told y'all 30 to 60 days, it's going to be all this trend of I'm pregnant and I don't know my baby deity from Houston spring break.
If you went on spring break in Houston, Texas, you might want to get tested. 28,000 people currently have HIV.
So they didn't know that it was a high STI, STD rate already in. And somebody thinks that this is my fault, that these people are stupid with a capital STUPID. Not my kids. This is ridiculous.
In Houston, Texas, 40,000 people currently tested positive for STDs in total. They said it was a 75% surge of syphilis. And it's crazy because so many people are so worried about just getting outside, not protecting themselves, just having a good time, that people really willfully will go down here and actively sleep with people without protection. And people stop thinking that HIV and STDs, they have a look to them. These people don't have no look to them. Some of the most beautiful, most funniest, most charismatic people can have STDs. Them influencers that you be following, they be burning too. Them scammers, them dealers, they definitely be burning. Some people out here acting like they're living a high life, they absolutely be burning too. Now, while homebodyism saves the day again, if you're gonna be out here, protect yourself. If you went on spring,
I just run all those tests. So okay, so let me get you a cup. Okay, and then we'll walk into the bathroom. Okay.
That shit burns. Everything's
so we made it to the hospital.
Everything is a joke.
I'm still so stunned on this Houston, Texas spring break breakout, this STD breakout they're having, because I'm trying to understand how 42,000 adults didn't use protection. Does anybody care about their health? You mean to tell me 42,000 people, I'm sure not 42,000 people traveled there, but a lot of the people traveled there for Houston spring break. 42,000 STDs and nobody was wearing protection? Child. What has the world got to? I'm seeing people got bumps. People got STDs. People got bumps.
Ew.
People just out there fucking it.
Oh, I don't think it takes long to get a bump. Ooh, that could be though. That could actually be. Shout out to Alexander X in the building, member for 25 months. I see you. I appreciate you, boo. He said, good afternoon, message. Y'all laugh out loud. Y'all hit the like button. Hit the like button. Hit the like button. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Yes, hit the like button. Subscribe if you're new. It ain't gonna take long to see no bumps. That is true. That is true. She like Krishan Rock, don't she?
The car. Windows open, no TVs on. What the fuck? The world's done lost their mind. And we in World War III, are we?
Can you tell me what I got? I gotta say.
Please stop playing with your life. Please, okay? Not all STDs are curable. In fact, there are a couple that will literally slowly kill you. I'm 22 years old. I'm not a Puritan. I'm not a conservative. I went to a big school. I've been around the block. Like, I didn't fucking fall off the turnip truck yesterday, okay? It's not my first day out here. But if you're gonna tell me that you went home from the bar with someone, I would say, okay. If you're gonna tell me, yeah, I don't know, I never even got his name, or maybe I think his name was this. I'm gonna say, no, okay, you need to know who people are. Like, you literally need to know what their legal name is before you're gonna do anything, okay? Number 3, if you genuinely look me in my eyes and you tell me, yeah, I don't know, he forgot a condom, or I didn't think it was necessary. We just were too drunk and we didn't get to that point. No. Okay.
No.
Here's what you do in a situation if he forgets a condom. You say, oh, that's too bad. You're really nice, but maybe we can see each other another night this week. You don't go, oh, that's okay. I'm sure nothing will happen anyway. You're clean, right?
Yeah.
What do you think he's going to say in that moment, even if he isn't?
He probably don't know. It's not his fault. He probably don't even know. What are we talking about? I support it. Because, these people don't listen anyway. I support it all. We having fun. Okay, yeah. Whatever you say. Thank you, Kofa. He said, nobody listened when the Red Pill did multiple videos on H-Town STI rates a couple years ago. I feel like not even necessarily the Red Pill. It's like a known thing. STI, STD, they always put it up on these daggone blogs to say that Houston is high. Pause. I'm telling you, people just be like, oh, magic is okay, then everybody gonna be okay. We ain't gotta worry about it. And PrEP is the answer to everything. PrEP is, you got, who was it? Tamar Braxton saying, oh, just get on PrEP. And it was somebody else that's just like, oh, just get on PrEP. And that takes care of everything. Does it now? The easy way out. Again, these daggone kids don't listen to nobody. People hear what they want to hear. Black men will get blamed, but we know sisters will lead. And oh no, why do we gotta take it there? You just wanted to get there first this time. You already see that the blacks are disproportionately affected again, child. If one thing we can do is be disproportionately affected, I tell you. I don't know, because now that what is his name? EJ Johnson came out and says that he dates straight men. You know what they're gonna say? They're gonna say that y'all are messing around with people like EJ. I'm telling you. Because I don't know why that's blowing up. I mean, I don't know. Anyway, EJ is Magic Johnson's son. I guess he ain't worrying about HIV either. EJ is out here doing high HIV activities, allegedly, and he doing it better than the women's. You seen any women upset about that? He said he do it better than women's do. Child, we are living in the Truman Show. Thank you, Frederick Howard. He said the Mocha Fest. Oh, how we forget. I think I remember that. Ain't that where they all be hanging out in a pool or something like that? Something like that. I feel like I see that on Instagram or something. But anyway, yeah, Lord help your people.
Yeah, I'm trying to tell y'all right now, if we don't leave Houston with an STD, we ain't competing.
Everyone's coming to Houston for the live.
Wait a minute, is that a man or girl, or I guess I shouldn't ask.
Yeah, I'm trying to tell y'all right now, if we don't leave Houston with an STD.
You got some pretty teeth though. Nice haircut.
We ain't competing.
Everyone's coming to Houston for the livestock show and for spring break, and I already know what that means. Hi, hello. New people, new vibes, new situationships. But let's talk real stats for Harris County. 50,000 plus cases of chlamydia every year. 15.
So this is the numbers already. These are the numbers already. Another practitioner or whatever telling what's going on. So, child, you going down there, you messing around with the people down there. Oh, Lord. So then everybody else in the states that they go back to now got to be worried.
1,000 to 20,000 cases of gonorrhea every year. Syphilis is on the rise fast. And Houston is one of the top cities for HIV. Now add in travel, parties, alcohol. See where I'm going with this? Here's the part that people ignore. You can have an STD and 0 symptoms, no signs, no clue, still spreading it. So before you leave Houston saying it's just a fun weekend, do yourself a favor. Get tested. No judgment, no awkward clinic visits, just answers. Because what happens in Houston doesn't always stay in Houston.
Ew.
So 42,000 people just got STDs in Houston. How many of y'all knew y'all had something? Wait, but y'all was really just out there like, I'ma fuck you, I'ma fuck you, I'ma fuck you. Oh, you cute, I'ma fuck you. Condoms are...
Child, y'all do this at home. Don't act like they don't. Child, y'all know damn well y'all do this at home. I don't know why they're trying to act like, oh, it's just because it was spring break. Y'all just did it extra because it was spring break. Because y'all wanted to have a good time. I hope it was worth it, y'all. Mark my words. Make sure you let me know when we see the videos of how everybody pregnant and they don't know who their baby daddy is.
Dang, bro. Y'all didn't use them motherfuckers. You're nasty. I would have fucking bitch I met at spring break, but hey. Do you, boo? Bro? No, yeah? Y'all just trying to catch shit.
What are you saying?
This is just a PSA. For those of y'all who went to Houston, before we hang out, I need to see your STD report. Yeah, man, fuck all.
How about you just don't deal with them? That's an option.
Man, I don't want to hear nothing. I don't want to shake your hand. I don't even want to talk to you on the phone. I need to see your STD report first. Before we talk, hang, kick it, whatever. Hey, Ben, you know I ain't that kind of person. I don't give a damn. I need to see your STD report before we... Just wait and see. This is just a PSA.
Fam. So the other day, you know, I seen the picture of the young lady who was asleep in the passenger seat with the little bumps on the side of her mouth right here. Saying basically she was leaving spring break out of Houston, Texas, going back to her home state. When I tell you motherfuckers is fucked up doing spring break in Houston, either you live there or you didn't, or you got something or you gave somebody something, and knowing that you did have something, it's fucked up. It's beyond fucked up. And the fact now you about to go back to your own city, either you got something, now you about to give it to somebody else, or you had some shit and didn't tell nobody yet, you just spreading around. Like a lot of you motherfuckers really got exposed. Like dead ass.
Yo, this, I don't know if you can see this comment that they left, it says, this generation has the proudest whores I've ever seen. Shout out to y'all. And in honor of that, let's go to the Houston clothing issue. Woo, spring break for the books, yeah. So, you know that they had to tell these people how to dress because they had too much showing. They had their ass cheeks out, the boobs out, and this is a kids event or something, or family something, whatever this rodeo thing is. So I agree, maybe Amenize is right that they wanted to continue with their Cowboy Carter crap, and then Tina was there, so then that helps it, and they just wanted to be seen, child. I'll tell you. I blame you, Sassy Straits. She looked good, though, yeah, she looked good. Oh, let me mute it, because I don't know what that music is. Is that an acceptable outfit? Yeah, I'll be the judge. Is this an acceptable outfit to go to the what is the rodeo? Bueller? Anybody? Girl, we've been tired. All right, quality guy said no. She looked good though. Look at that. No. Oh, see, Reaper said thick. Okay. All right, it's no. All right, it's no. All right. She looked good though. She looked good. She absolutely does.
Yo got dress coded. And before y'all say anything,
I just came on here to show y'all the outfit.
Is this an acceptable outfit? Is this an acceptable outfit?
probably would have worn, but I'm definitely not wearing now. This is just for content purposes only. And I had to show it off, okay? So yeah, entire outfit from Shein. When I say entire outfit, I mean the hat, the necklace, the top, the skirt, the boots, everything from Shein. I'm glad y'all enjoyed the rodeo, but next year y'all need to come correct, okay? But as y'all know, the Houston rodeo.
All right, this is acceptable. Quality says yes. Tim says no. I agree. I need to see from the back. It's a cute outfit though. It's cute. It's cute. Shara said, oh, white people been doing the same thing forever at spring break. It's just more media coverage now. Definitely, because when we used to watch MTV Spring Break, it was all white people for the most part, wilding. Now, they didn't show as much as we knew what was happening, but the white people was wilding then, pretending they could dance, child. Fun times, child, fun times. That usually happened in Florida, if I'm not mistaken. Spring Break MTV for the whole week. Everybody was out at that bitch. Who remembers that? All right, let's see what's next. Speaking of white people, is this acceptable? Yay or nay? Yay or nay? Sorry, my bad. Yay or nay? Let me mute the music. Damn. Them shorts is up there, ain't it? Yay or nay? Girls Gone Wild? Yes. Yes. No. This is embarrassing? Okay. Not them legs is looking nasty. All right. All right. There's nothing wrong with her legs. They look all right. All right. All right. Let's see. Okay.
But what I wore to the Houston rodeo should have been the least of y'all concern. And I told myself I wasn't going to respond to the negative comments, but I'm going to put this out there because I'm going to defend myself since I'm getting so many nasty, hateful, and really mean comments.
Let's see.
So this was the outfit I wore, and I posted.
All right, there you go. What's wrong with this outfit? Can y'all see it? What's wrong with this outfit? Come on. She's cute.
A walking video, and for some reason it ended on the wrong side of TikTok, and now I'm being personally attacked for it. Number one, I was wearing a
this is why you don't need to be on TikTok, because this is what y'all do. This is what y'all do. Not y'all, you know what I'm saying. Soon as you say something somebody don't like, they all come in droves to attack your ass just because you out here wearing what the hell it is that you wearing whatever the hell it is that you want to wear. Girl, just gone. Just gone. This is just gonna make it worse if they coming for you.
American Eagle shorts to the rodeo. I did not search up butt cheek shorts. I did not get any shorts from a boutique. I got them from American Eagle, and I know a lot of people shop there. Number two, my behind was not out. When you're walking, obviously things are going to rise up, which happens to me because I am not slim. I am not skinny.
You walk, stuff rises up. What do y'all want? Gosh, you are so judgmental. I can't take this poor thing. This poor baby.
In the back. Naturally, when I walk, things rise up. I did not buy those shorts so that they could rise up on the back of me. If we want to actually be specific, I sized up in those shorts. Those shorts were created by American Eagle like that. I usually wear a size 4. Those shorts are a size 6. And I'm
blame American Eagle. I don't know what's wrong with y'all. This is all American Eagle's fault. You heard? Anyway.
In the receipts, these are the shorts, and as you can see, it is a size 6. So I had sized up in these shorts because I didn't want them to be too short. This was my first time not only going to Houston, Texas, but also going to the rodeo. I had asked somebody who lives in Houston, Texas, what I should wear to the rodeo. What are the kind of things people wear? They told me shorts, a top, cowboy boots, and a cowboy hat, which is exactly what I was wearing. I did not intend to be there to disrespect anybody's family or think it was a family event and that's the way I was going to dress there to be disrespectful. No, I just wore that outfit to the carnival and had a great time. Got on rides, I got food, and nobody had a problem when I was there. So crazy though, because I bet y'all if another woman who probably didn't have the same shape as me or wasn't the same color as me was wearing the exact—
I was just about to say, here come the racism, child. Right on point. I knew that was coming. You know, but white people do it too. Shit. It just took a little longer than I thought. But white people do it too. Because if it was a white person, she didn't say white. If it was someone that was in the same complexion with a different shape, y'all wouldn't have said anything. Well, child, y'all was saying something about the white girl that we just saw. So when in doubt, always use racism. Now, I'm pretty sure whoever's attacking her, allegedly, but I'm pretty sure, allegedly, but allegedly, that they black people. I promise you. And they probably, that's the stars that are attacking her. Who the hell else would? Who the hell else give a damn? Nobody.
Same outfit, you guys would not feel the same way. And like I said, it was my first time going to the rodeo, first and last. But you guys could have easily educated me nicely without being...
You guys could have easily educated her nicely. I wish somebody would think they're going to educate me. Girl, stop this. Girl, stop it. Girl, this is how it goes. This is how they do. Now you know. Shout out to Hiram in the building. Shout out to Ali. I see you. I appreciate you. Please make sure you hit the like button. Subscribe if you are new.
Very rude, disrespectful, coming from my life, coming from my family's life, and saying nasty things. That's the problem with...
This is what y'all do. This is what y'all do. These crazy ass people that be talking about I'm coming for your life because of what you wore to a daggone rodeo. Shout out to TikTok.
The world today. Mind you, you guys have bigger problems to focus on. My outfit should have been the least of y'all concern. People were fighting at the rodeo. People were getting stabbed at the rodeo. They literally had to close it down. But you guys decide that my outfit is the biggest topic of discussion with the way the world is going right now. And that is a problem.
Oh no, the way that the world is going. Should have known that was coming up. Waiting to see if this is Donald Trump's fault as well.
A lot of y'all can get on the internet and say very hurtful and disrespectful things, but when it's time to speak up about important things, y'all have nothing to say. And if we really want to talk about it, there were outfits people were wearing that were completely inappropriate. My whole top is covered. I have no cleavage out, and I was walking, so my shorts were riding up, but no, my whole behind was not out. Because trust me, if my whole behind was out, y'all would have known it. There's way more back there. Anyway, for the people who educated me nicely about it, I really appreciate your comments. And for the people who were calling my outfit cheap, yes, it was cheap. Why the hell would I be wearing an expensive outfit to be outdoors at a carnival? But one thing's for sure, two things for certain, don't ever call me cheap. Do your research before you say something about somebody. Go take
Do your research on whether... And somebody thinks Generation X is responsible for this?
look on my Instagram, go take a look at my lifestyle, go take a look at my profession before you try and comment things coming from my life, because I promise you a lot of the people that were saying the most nasty things, y'all will never level up to me in real life. Anyways, I hope you guys stay blessed, and I hope this teaches a lot of y'all to think before you speak. Everybody's entitled to their own opinion, but what you're not gonna do is come and make me seem like I'm the biggest problem out there when y'all have a whole bunch of problems. Think about the people who were getting beat up at the carnival. Was that appropriate for children? No. I'm over there enjoying my time, taking a couple cute pictures, and I just so happen to be thick. That is not a crime though. Stay blessed and do better. Hope this helps. Bye, babes. I don't care what anybody...
Yes, sir. All right, appropriate or not appropriate? She look good. I don't care what y'all say. Body is amazing. Come on down. I don't know. I think it might look different from the bit, but what do y'all think? Yay or nay? Yeah, level up, y'all. Make sure you do your research before you comment on someone on the internet. Do your research. Do your research. You like it? All right. Vince says it's yay. It's good. It's good. Probably will, honestly. Woo! She not turning around. So is it a yay or a nay? I think it's cute. I'm assuming it's hot down there. I'm just saying, not appropriate. Okay, it's not appropriate. I gotta give me some cowboy boots. I think I want to get me some. Maybe I should wait till I get to Texas. Is it cheaper in Texas for cowboy boots? Anyway, all right, who's next? Who's next? This is wild.
Rodeo OTD.
At Houston, OTD. This is from Shein.
Girl, this is
face card and just for my mama.
Yup.
Yeah.
Alright. OTD. Today we are at the rodeo at Houston. So this is the outfit. I got Coach from Purse from Coach. Shein. Fashion Nova, Tory Burch, diamonds in the ear, Swarovski on the ring. Don't play. Get into it.
Houston Rodeo TD.
So what do you think of the first girl? She sheened down except for the hat. Her mama let her use the hat. Shout out to Sank Fan in the building. Thank you, honey. He says she's very full of herself. Aren't they all? Ain't they all? They was just out here trying to have a good time, looking for one of you sassy straights to freaking come and talk to them. What's wrong with this outfit? There's a lot of Shein going on. No, Amina said no. All right. They all good girls? They are. I'm sure. Rose said it's all inappropriate. Oh, no. Even this lady in the white, I think she's cute. One true don't come for me. I think she look good. Look at that. I be trying. Y'all ain't trying to hear me. What do you think? This is probably the girl that is her. Ain't that the girl that was complaining? Yeah, that is her. This is American Eagle's fault. Don't forget, this is American Eagle's fault. That's her. So this is the video that she put up that everybody had a fit over. What you think? Yay or nay? Yay or nay? Nicole, I ain't get there. Nicole said, fellas, their entire outfit costs $13.97, but you gotta be 6'4", make six figures, and take them to dinner and a helicopter ride for all dates. She got there before me. It's true. Well, look at the girl over here. Hold on, look to the right. When she go back and when it come back again. The girl over there look like she ain't got nothing on under there. See? So what do y'all think? She cheeked up? I see cheeks. Nah. It depends on what her age is, average body type, birth certificate. You must be talking about the first girl. This girl black. Oh no, she do look young. You know what? They know how to hold it up, don't they? Okay. Well, that's her video, child. Oh, this is
I'm outside at the rodeo, and a new ick has been unlocked.
All right, I'll go to her video in a minute.
You know it's tea when you see them two fingers touching.
Is that acceptable? That's a rodeo outfit. This is a rodeo outfit. What do y'all think? Yay or nay? Yeah. Nope. Okay. No. Yay or nay? You want boobs? Boobs is boobing. Oh no. Prime saying nasty. She kind of BBW. That's your thing, right? E. Cooter says yay. Okay, there's a yay. Not a hijab for all. Lord help your people. Damn, now they gotta wear hijabs. Okay. All right. Maybe she was going to get, is that Portia? Oh no, it says Stallion, no Meg. That's a lie. That's gonna get dirty. She definitely looking for attention. Yay or yay or nay on this outfit to go to the rodeo where, damn, her ass is assing, where it's dirt and mud and animals. Oh my goodness, what the hell? That thing gonna be ruined, meaning that outfit. I like the hat though. I should give me a white hat. You need to give me a white hat. Good morning, good afternoon to Mr. Wombat. Thank you, honey. He said, I'm glad I'm in Frisco, Texas, and not Houston. I'm tired of you promoting this nonsense. How am I promoting? Oh, Lord, I see StreamYard is StreamYard. What am I promoting? I'm just trying to get to the bottom of whatever the heck it is that happened down here in Houston. That's it. That's it. They said that they was dressing fine. They don't have a problem with none of these outfits. Just out here trying to see what y'all got to say. Is it a yay or a nay? And don't forget, like Nicole said, Most of these outfits cost $13.97, but y'all got to make six figures. It'd be 6 feet tall, and you know the other 6 inches. But they over here making y'all drool in outfits that cost $14. Shout out to them, though. All right. I don't know what y'all saying about this one. It's cute, though. I wouldn't wear it. You got ass for days. What else? Oh, Lord. Now I want to start acting up. Woo! What is this? Boy, it says what we wore to the rodeo. All right, it needed to be off. What do y'all think? Yay or nay? Yay or nay? That's cute. That's cute. The first one is cute. The first outfit is cute. So what y'all think? Is it appropriate or no? Yay or nay? Not what in the Little House on the Prairie. Okay, well, that's a good point. Vince said, I wouldn't want my woman to wear it. Or what if she was with you? Let me ask you that. What if she was with you? Would it be okay? What do you think? It's okay, but they got to be hot and musty. Sky Queen said nay. All right. Yeah, the first one is cute. Very cute. I love that one. That's a good question, Reaper. Was it that hot to be wearing this type of stuff in Houston? That's a good question. Or anyone else that lives in Houston or is familiar? Oh, nay. Oh, nope. Nope. Oh, no. All right. All right. Yeah, I love that top. All right. What's next?
Rodeo with my son, right? And it was booty meat down. I mean, it was booty meat down. I saw a young lady. She might as well have just took the damn shorts off. I mean, she had 2 quarter-pounder of ass. Just sitting there. And I'm like, well, damn. I mean, if I was a lady and I had all that ass, I wanted to breathe too. It's hot as hell out here. But
okay, it was hot.
Golly. It's a time and a place.
40 degrees.
I thought this was the Rodeo Magic City collab. Well, y'all not have any shame? I'm talking about left cheek, right cheek, left cheek, right cheek, just out. Just what bruh say? I think bruh said in that video, the booty up. This shit is this shit turned into the booty up, y'all.
Instead of the rodeo, it's called. Oh yeah, I blame y'all. But anyway, all right, this shit's starting to act up. So I'm about to be done with it. Oh, now the music is off too. Child. Exit. All right, let's go over here. See if this works. If it don't, I'm done with it. All right. PBL did a video, of course. It is Houston rodeo outfits went too far and now organizers crack down. So what else is new? Always pushing the envelope, child.
At the rodeo, and a new ick has been unlocked. When you see a girl with like shorts on or a skirt, and the bottom of her cheeks are hanging out of the skirt or shorts, that is an ick. Why do you need attention that bad?
Hey y'all, I'm about to head to Houston Rodeo. This is my first time going since moving out here, but before I head out, I wanted to show y'all my outfit of the night.
Right out the gate, she said that was her first time going to the Houston Rodeo since she moved to the area. Here's a great example of out-of-towners, people that either visited Houston or just moved to Texas from somewhere else. This is how the transplants decided to destroy a 100-year event and turn it into Magic City. An event meant for husbands, wives, and their children slowly started turning into modern 304s, showing up to the rodeo like it's Magic City. Full Magic City uniforms.
I put some skin-colored tights under them because the back is a little risque.
She said the back was risque. So just know all of this is 100% intentional. They do all of this on purpose, show up to family-friendly events with children looking at this. And that's why the Houston Rodeo, for the first time ever, just implemented a dress code. Yeah, it's because modern-day females thought it was appropriate to be risque at a family event. They've been doing this for a couple of years now. It's getting worse and worse and worse. Doing this with intention to get attention. Now, whose attention are they trying to get? Are they trying to get the attention of children? Or are they trying to get the attention of married men? Whose attention are you trying to get exactly? You already know we're living in an age where these new 304s, they are loud with it. They're looking to be praised for running around with married men, and they'll do anything to get a dose of attention to get eyeballs. So maybe that's what they're looking for. But yeah, who are you trying to attract exactly? Because if you're looking for a cowboy, most cowboys, the country guys, they're conservative men. I'm talking traditional. Their women don't run around dressing like poll workers. So you can't be going there to get a cowboy. Now, over the last several years, more and more people not originally from Houston, they're showing up and participating in the Houston Rodeo, especially with Beyonce commercializing this cowboy culture, turning city girl fans into wannabe cowgirls through the promotion of country culture. Since then, you've been seeing a lot of weirdness showing up to the Houston Rodeo, an event that's been around for nearly a century. And this year, it got so bad, now the organizers of the event had to implement a dress code.
Well, the Houston Livestock Show and Rodeo is in the headlines every single March, but this year, not just for the concerts and the competition.
So this has a lot of people talking. After several weekend incidents forced the carnival to close early on Saturday, officials, they're clarifying expectations on the rules, and that does include revised dress code. So McKenna Earnhardt is live at Energy Park with what you need to know. Before you head out to the gates, you probably need to fix your wardrobe if it's a little skimpy.
Yeah, as you ladies know, fashion is always a huge part of the rodeo, but this year
fashion is a huge part of the rodeo. Did y'all know that? I didn't know that. That one girl was AI, in case you didn't know. I know y'all know though. So somebody just a second ago, they was like, things change. I understand that things change, right? Understood. But the fact that anybody thinks that it is okay, I don't even care. I mean, I do care, but not even the fact that kids are there. You cannot tell me that it makes sense for all of these women that are always talking about how they don't want a man, they don't need a man, they're the prize. Just like somebody said, like Nicole said earlier, they have all these standards and require all these things, then blame men for everything that goes wrong in their life, or saying that the reason why they're not getting something is because of a man. It's because whore culture has taken over. That's completely different than times changing. Yes, it has changed to whoredom. And then when people try to say something and say, you know, that might not be appropriate, whoever said that there's a time and a place, that is a phrase and that is accurate and it is true. If you have to go outside and have your ass out to a rodeo, I would think a rodeo. When I think of rodeo, I think of jeans and some cowboy boots and a shirt and a cowboy hat. And yes, I'm saying cowboy. Go argue that dumb shit, gender neutral shit with your mom. I'm not playing those games. You have, that's the attire. Why do you need to have shorts up your asshole? Why do we need to see your ass or your cheeks? We don't, and we don't want to. The fact that there are so many people that would defend this, you are the problem. If I wanted to see ass, first of all, I can look in the mirror, or I can go to the script club my damn self, or I could get on the internet. I don't want to see your funky bare ass. I don't. Then if you're going to sit on a ride, then I got to sit on the ride after your funky ass cheeks and whatever the hell else came out of your STD, STI body because you was out there effing just because you're on spring break. So we, the colored crew, have allowed the standard to go down to the freaking ground, but then commanding and demanding. You just saw these people sit up here talking about their outfit cost $13, and yet they will come to you MSGs and say, you got to do this, you got to do that, you show how bottom of the barrel you are every day. These people show how bottom of the barrel they are every day. And then people who say that they can do what they want, you're absolutely right. They can do whatever they want. And when they get into situations that they probably didn't want to be in, that's for them to take as well. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not saying it. You get yourselves in these stupid situations. You're out here. Listen, this whole Houston thing has been advertised since it started because people need attention so damn bad. They got to see what everybody thinks. They got to see what everybody got to say. And then as soon as someone says something they don't like, much like that girl with the long straight hair, now you all mad. You know how the internet is. Y'all have been on here long enough to know how the internet works and how it is. Why is it there a need to show everyone about every aspect of what's going on in your life and you're not prepared for what is going to be said? Everybody don't like you. Everybody not trying to like you. And there's people that are jealous of what the hell it is that you got on and what you look like. Are we gonna act like we don't know this? So of course they're gonna come for you. Of course they're gonna come for you. Stop putting your business out here. It's that simple. We shouldn't have to. You don't have to. So you've got to take the good with the bad. But because this generation doesn't know how to doesn't know how to handle adversity of any kind in any way, then you get out here and you start whining and complaining, making the situation 10 times worse than what it started out to be. And then you think somebody's supposed to come to your rescue? That's not how that works. You're an adult. You're an adult. You've grown enough to go outside dressing like that. You've grown enough to be outside letting everybody see. You've grown enough to put it on the daggone internet. Be grown enough to accept the consequences of what you did. Am I saying this right? No. I think it's half damn crazy that someone would threaten your life because of what you wore. But y'all so young and you know everything and you of this generation and you know so much more and we don't know shit. Handle that shit. Handle that shit. That's how TikTok works. And child, honestly, that's how Twitter works for the most part. That's why I stay off of both of them. Because y'all crazy. But y'all love the craziness until you don't. You can't pick and choose the craziness. You want to participate all the way. Make your video saying, y'all don't know what the hell you're talking about. There's more important things. But don't start with the racism. They ain't got nothing to do with it. This looks like a lot of the colored crew. Y'all put these videos out. Y'all showed us all this. So we compiled it. PBL, Tip Network, a lot of people compiled that shit. Because y'all can't keep nothing to yourselves. What you need to do, in my opinion, but I know you won't listen because we of Generation X don't know nothing. But anyway, y'all need to get up off the damn internet. Stop putting all of your business on the damn internet and blaming somebody else because you told everyone about every aspect of your whoredom life. Those outfits are adorable, child. Wear that shit to a party. But why is it that you always have to be showing your ass, especially when you're the smartest and the greatest and the most college educated and all that stuff, and you still got to reduce yourself just to have booty cheeks on? Just to show yourself off? Then do it. Have at it. Like I said, ain't no sisterhood, and they're going to come for you. And that's what happened. And that's exactly what happened.
A different trend has been going viral. Pictures and videos circulating on social media of what people are calling more club wear than rodeo wear. And so we've got those photos here for you. If you take a look at your screen, we've blurred them, but you'll see what kind of sparked this conversation. So rodeo officials are emphasizing that this is and always has been a family-friendly event. The updated policy states that any clothing deemed inappropriate or showing excessive skin could result in you being turned away at the gate or asked to leave. The policy also bans any clothing, tattoos, or accessories with gang affiliations. And face coverings are prohibited unless they are for cultural, religious, or medical reasons.
Damn, they said they got the face coverings taken care of, and damn Congress can't do it.
Back in school, they would tell us, the fingertip rule. If you have like a hem on, you want it 2 below your fingertips. How are your security guards and staff?
Oh, who remembers that? Who remembers that? The if it came above your hands down to the side, then you can't wear it. It got to be to your fingertips or lower.
What they're going to be looking for is things that are just inappropriate, right? And so you know it when you see it. And so we don't want to single people out. We want to give them the opportunity to address their whatever they're wearing, so they can come in and have a good time. But again, this is a family-friendly event, and we want to make sure if it's that everyone here is comfortable with what they're seeing around them. And there's lots of different ways you can describe that, but I think all of us know what's appropriate and what's not.
Sure, they definitely know what's appropriate and what's not. These are grown women constantly making the decision to show up in clothes like that with their behind out on purpose. Again, they do it with intention to get attention. Everywhere they go, they got to turn into Magic City. And they've been doing their best to convert every place you can think of. The school, the basketball game, the mall, the church. Remember, it's the same group of people that think it's okay for pastor wives to walk around with clothes, giving the illusion of being see-through.
Exactly. Exactly. So this is the reason why the community, because I know white people do it too, I know. But I'm not white. Shout out to the white people. That's not my issue. So who's disproportionately affected? Who continues to suffer? Who continues to be on lists at the bottom, at the top for foolishness? And then you allow this mess right here from these two. And y'all say that it's okay. Then you're saying that there's no standard. So if you want to show off the fact that you have no standard, regardless of what it is, then go ahead and accept what happens when people come for you for it. I ain't saying that it's right. I'm just saying, but y'all allow this your passer, not mine. This y'all's passer right here. The one that said to get rid of your wife if your wife don't look like this and get you a new one. And y'all think that shit is acceptable. Please.
Pastor wives, so-called church people, they think that's appropriate. I'm glad he's putting the rules in place right now, because if y'all don't, you're going to let a group of people destroy Houston rodeo culture. If you allow them, they will infect the rodeo and drag it all the way to the ground. And the crazy part is, if they start kicking people out, you already know who will be the main ones getting kicked out. And when we start seeing that, they're going to say it's something else. They won't have any regard or respect for these people protecting the children and families that's maintained this event for a century. They don't have respect for themselves. So of course they don't have no respect for you or your event. They're going to try to make it all about them and insist they have the right to infect the culture these folks built at their event. Now, they won't go and create their own Magic City rodeo and build that up. No, they want to come and destroy yours. Yeah, they want to come to your wholesome event and turn it into Magic City. That's what they do.
We were talking about it even before we found out it was in place, just some of the questionable things we've seen. And being able to bring our kids to a family-friendly atmosphere is really important to us. So yeah, I think it's a great thing.
Now, if you do happen to get stopped at the gate, they said they'll try and work with you so you can change, but if not, you will be asked to leave. And if you try to do the whole keep the clothes in your bag and change in the bathroom trick once you're in, there's people around the grounds that will ask you to leave as well. Now, as for what people are thinking out here, I've talked to a lot of people, and we took a poll over on the Fox Local app asking what people think, and it seems like most are on the rodeo side. 94% of you on the Fox Local app said that you agree there should be a dress code here. So if you haven't taken that poll, you should head over and look at it. For Fox 26, I'm McKenna Earnhardt.
All right. And here's that question that McKenna mentioned. Do you agree with the new restrictions? Well, an overwhelming majority of you do. And here are a couple of comments we want to share with you. Thank you so much, first of all, for commenting. And you can still do it by scanning that QR code on the right side of your screen. Top right there. Christina and Tomball saying it's the rodeo. It's family friendly, not a club. Tony in Kingwood says, yes, we as adults should be role models for our children.
And let me tell you, them freaknik flamingos, they don't care about children at all. Nah, they don't care, nor do the men they attract. The type of men that would even agree with them, you don't want them at your establishment.
What men are you attracting? Because I've seen that this one girl that they just showed, hold on, standing in line with this white outfit on, the one before her. This is a whole ass mess. What man are you trying to attract? If this is the best way you got to attract a man, child, just shut it all down, all right? Just shut it all down. And then that's how y'all get these daggone STD, STI rates. Because then once he does that and he's done with you, then you're going to be mad.
Attract the type of men that would even agree with them. You don't want them at your establishment either. Together, they cause a bunch of mess. And a lot of them are groomers as well. Just like the females promoting 304 culture. None of them can be trusted around children and families. And they all should be banned from the event. Hopefully with the dress code, they'll be discouraged from even coming at this point. Because quite frankly, they're not even needed. Again, we're talking about an event that's been around for nearly 100 years. They can really just take all this back to the Beyonce concert or wherever. Just go to a spot that's designed for all of that. Where it's
wear it to Beyonce's concert for sure. For sure, wear it to the concert.
And they're able to participate in whatever they want. But stop trying to infect everybody else with your City Girl 304 culture. Go back to California or Atlanta with Killer Mike, T.I. and them. Go that way.
See how shaming works? We all got together and said that attire at the rodeo was bad. We all did that. We all got together and we condemned that behavior. And the Houston Rodeo has now enforced a dress code. So when you think that your speech can't make things move, you're wrong. Remember, the spoken word is possibly one of the most powerful things on earth. Creation began with the word. So when we see wrong and we call it out, we can make change.
It was the Houston Rodeo, not the Freaknik. And y'all obviously did not get the memo because y'all done went down to Houston and showed up and showed out. And the crazy thing about it, it got so bad that the Houston Rodeo wound up changing their damn dress code. Let me just say, the level of secondhand embarrassment that I had, and I wasn't even there. I was just laying in my bed with my robe on, y'all, scrolling up and down TikTok and just seeing all of these outrageous videos, okay? Let me just say this, y'all. The Houston Rodeo is a family event, okay? Which means that families were there. There were husbands there with their wives. There were wives there with their husbands. And of course, their children were there, which means all that cheeks and all that body parts and BBLs y'all was out there exposing, it was uncalled for. The families did not want to see it. It was eye level to where the babies were. Y'all, it was just out of control, okay? And what was the point of even leaving your house to go stand around at a gas station and look at each other? Y'all can tell when people ain't never been nowhere because you don't know how to act and y'all obviously did not know how to dress. It was absolutely outrageous. It was absurd. Y'all behavior, ridiculous.
Y'all, I just want to remind people, because for some reason it seems like people have forgot that dressing appropriately is not a bad thing. Like, it's okay that some places you can't just dress how you want to dress. You know, like when you go to work, you can't just dress how you want to dress. Everybody been talking about the Houston Rodeo implementing a dress code. I've never been to the rodeo before, but based on what I saw, I ain't mad at them about implementing that dress code. I did my research and I learned what that rodeo is actually for. It is very much a family event. Go do the research on your own, but that's not a place for you to be dressing how a lot of people were dressing based on what was posted on social media. Sorry, not sorry.
You know, it actually kind of sucks. It's actually kind of sad because you think like, the rodeo, that's where families go. That's where families go. People on spring break, you want to have a good time. Kids, they want to, you know, have fun. And it's like they're met with pretty much like adult content because they see butt cheeks and boobies popping out everywhere. It's like everybody has been saying the same thing. It's kind of a shame. What a shame. But let me just say this. I'm actually not surprised. And like knowing with the way that people dress nowadays, I'm not surprised.
Y'all done make these folks implement a dress code at the rodeo. Even when I went last year, it was not this bad. Like, there were people, you know, in shorts. I mean, hello, it's Houston, it's humid, so I understand that. But like, to have your pure booty cheeks hanging out and everything, like, that's just not appropriate, y'all. And I think that we should just know better in general. Like, this is not freaking Halloween or something. Like,
well, they took over that too. You have grown women running around trick-or-treating in Magic City uniforms. They've been doing that for over a decade now. Slowly.
Why are they trick-or-treating? Why are adults out trick-or-treating? Are you serious?
And slowly. I'm telling you, if you give these 304s an inch, they'll take them out. They have mental issues for one, because doing the things they do for attention and then fighting for the right to do it, psychologically, something is wrong with them. There's an imbalance to even want to come around to an event like this with normal people looking like they're ready to take the stage at Freaknik. Yeah, they have mental issues and they're also into grooming. It's not normal. And not just them, but the men they attract too.
This is just the rodeo. People wear, you know, appropriate shorts. They wear jeans. They wear overalls, whatever. But like, y'all took it way too far and made this an over-sexualized experience. And I don't really understand why. The fights don't surprise me either, because that was happening last year when me and my sister went. We literally were there for 30 minutes and it got shut down and then it started storming. So I don't think the rodeo will see me for a while, but I just hate that, you know, y'all went there and did that to them folks and just ratcheted it up a little bit. That's all I'm saying.
At this point, the way to fight the devil and fix indecency is to not even allow the devil in. No need in running around trying to change these people. You can't save them. They already sold their souls. So just like the movie Sinners, and shout out to Michael B. Jordan and Ryan Coogler, they deserved all the awards they picked up this season. But when you see the devil already bit into these people, you have to segregate. You keep them over there and you stay over here. But once you let them in the door, their goal is to infect everybody. Men, women, children, everybody. So what do? You keep them out. Do not let them in the door. They cannot be converted. They already took an oath. They have the blood of the devil. So yeah, they've been cursed. And now what they have to do is gather more souls. That's the purpose of a lot of these musicians and entertainers. All I know is you have to segregate from these people or you will become them too. Next thing you know, you'll find yourself condoning what they're doing. So yes to the dress code at the...
Nah, that ain't gonna happen with me. Like Hiram said, that's y'all secondhand embarrassment, not mine. Not mine at all. Great video. I love the graphics she has done. Shout out to PBL. I like it. I like it. Shout out to Horde Mall 2020. What year is it? 2026 and probably going into 2027. Thank you, Boo. He said give Houston that TLA sound.
She was fucking his best friend. So, you know, I mean, everybody's fucking down here in Atlanta. I don't know what to tell you. They breeding like rabbits down here. Everybody getting ass.
So, speaking of, right? Look at this. You want me to clip that picture of that lady? Why? No. Oh, so the people are talking about this Lotto and 21 Savage thing, right? It's not a thing. She's pregnant, okay? By him, but he's married. Like, who is this girl? Hold on. Let me look this girl up because I don't even know who she is. Let me see, ChatGPT, because ChatGPT is our friend. Who is Lotto? Oh, Lord. All right. Lotto, real name Alyssa Michelle Stevens. Oh, that's a plain nice name. Is a popular American rapper and songwriter from Atlanta. Shout out to the ATL. She was born in 1998. So she's 30 some odd years old. Wait, no. How old is she? No, my kid was born. The second one was born. So she's 20 some odd years old. She's from the ATL, but she was born in Ohio. She's a rapper, a singer, and a songwriter, formerly known as Mulatto before rebranding to Lotto. She won a reality show called The Rap Game in 2016, turned down a record deal, blew up with her song Biatch is from the South. Biatch from the South. Do y'all know that song? Biggest hits and success, Big Energy, her biggest mainstream hit. Albums, Queen of the South and 777. She's considered one of the top female rappers of her generation and has had major radio success and awards. Well, that's why I wouldn't know. Right? What's going on with her lately? She recently announced that she's pregnant and tied into her new album rollout. Lotto isn't just a viral artist. She built her career from a young age, made smart business moves early, and turned herself into a mainstream. Yeah, I don't know about that. That's why she's still relevant while a lot of others fade out. All right, so that's who she is. Anyway, so spiritual world let us know, or whoever know, that her and 21 Savage are expecting their first child together. All right. All right. So she pregnant. This ain't no I just found out I'm pregnant. She pregnant. Oh, she put it on a picture. Oh yeah, I think I've seen her before. All right. So there you go. So what is the problem? All right. Let's see. Biggest controversy, because I'm thinking this is it. Oh, she's a colorist. Oh, people was mad at her because she chose the name Mulatto, which is why she changed her name, because she was considered a colorist. Lord help your people. I can't. If it's not one thing, it's something else. But that's your sisterhood, child. That's your sisterhood. Oh, this is her album cover. So that really is her album cover, yeah. Who knew? All right, well, shout out to her. So she did a Cardi B and the way that she announced it. All right. Shout out to her. Let me see if because I don't know this person at all, but people were just like talking about this girl. Like, I think it's because the guy is married. I mean, I've heard of 21 Savage, but y'all, I don't know none of his music either, child. This is for y'all. This is not for me. It's not for me at all. But why she won't be like? This is just more of the same, though. You know what I mean? More of the what we just saw with the last story, with the way that they can dress in Houston with the rodeo and people that accept it, right? So she can do what she wants. Things change. Okay. Can things ever change for the better and not for the most bottom of the barrel type stuff? So now this is a famous person based off of what I just read. She's in her 20s. And then he's married. So this is the same difference as Cardi B. Clearly, we know that she's still married to Offset, and she went and had a baby with the football player dude. And then they accepted that too. So anything goes when it comes to hoes. That's an old saying. But I'm just trying to understand, everybody's just supposed to accept everything and not say anything. So that's why there's so many problems now, because it's this push to say that anybody can just do and say whatever. There's no standard. So the standard is the floor. The standard is the floor. So the standard is I can do what I want whenever I want. And then as soon as I get hemmed up and caught up into something, I get to blame you sassy straights for the most part. Blame somebody else, accept no accountability, and then think that somebody is supposed to come and save them. That's how I see it anyway. Because Cardi said that she was fine with being baby mama number or whatever number she is. She said she was going to figure it out and work it out. Well, damn it, why are you not out there working it out? Now she done left a man, they ain't talking, they done broke up, and now you stuck with a baby. It's not about whether she can afford it or not. And then you know that these idiots go and follow this stuff, and then you get the same cycle, and then no one can move up and on. And then you got the same people, specifically Black people, in this stupid cycle, and nothing changes. The community doesn't change, but then people be complaining about the community. Well, look at what's accepted. That's the problem. No one can say, no. And then you don't have any of the D9ers, and it's not their responsibility. Trust me. Well, I'm not saying it's their responsibility, but what are they teaching y'all except for vote for Democrat? Now, I understand that that's political, but how many times have we seen movies, TV shows, or TV documentaries about the horrors of the music industry? Do you still get into the music industry? You still go around and you mess around with people. You know who should be talking about this though, and with a positive spin and say what should and shouldn't be done is Melissa Ford. Does she do that? This is her lane. She technically should be taking her own situation, her own experiences, especially the parts that she didn't like, where she can quickly blame somebody else, but it take no accountability for how her life has turned out. And start talking from that perspective and saying, don't do this cause it's not good, cause this is not going to end up well later, cause any of you think she'd ever do that? No. She, as an elder, because I don't care what y'all say, that's what she is at this point, would rather say, yeah, girl, do what you want. She'd be one of the ones, just like them people on Listen to Black Women talking about have a hoe face. What kind of shit is that? Shout out to Smokey. Just encourage young girls, and that's to your detriment, y'all. These people don't give a damn about y'all. They want to encourage you to do things that are not going to be good for your life or future. If you're looking for anything other than money, because I know the conversation will be, but they got money. Yeah, Cardi B has a lot of money. Cardi B has a lot of money. She still was wilding the F out over what happened with that football player. She was trying her best to act like it was not a big deal. She was trying her best to act like it wasn't a big deal. It was a big deal. Just like when it allegedly wasn't a big deal when she was dealing with the things with Offset. It was a big deal. As many times as that woman then came out and crashed out and cussed out, but she got money, y'all. So remember, money is the answer to everything. But it don't change the fact on whether you have somebody or you don't. It don't change the fact on whether you love somebody and they don't care for you the way that you care for them. It don't matter how much money you got. That shit clearly was hurting. So when you have people that clearly we know that there's idolatry going on, people that watch these people, look up to these people, follow these people, every move that they make, and they're just going to go ahead and say, you can do it, or get on the internet and say, oh, I know he got baby moms, but we going to figure it out. We going to figure it out. So the figuring out is broke up. And now she got however many kids Cardi B got. I believe it's 4. And she still working on divorcing Offset. But child, the people that are watching it and doing the same things ain't got that type of money. So it ain't like you can fall back on that money. Then y'all be upset saying, getting on the internet talking about you need a GoFundMe to be done. Or your baby daddy is this, or your baby daddy is that. Stop following these people. This is exactly what Melissa Ford should be doing, given where she is right now. She over there complaining. I don't want to go over that video. She over there complaining about how her life turned out and where she is. But it's everybody else's fault except for her. So when is your life your responsibility? When is it when you do things for yourself? And when is it that you're supposed to make decisions for yourself and say, you know what, I effed up, I need to change stuff. That's why nothing ever changes, because people don't want to accept that they did something wrong. So if you keep doing the same thing over and over again, you're going to keep getting the same damn result. If you can't at minimum acknowledge that you did something wrong and then resolve to do it differently, how you ever going to learn? How you ever going to change? How you ever going to move forward? How you ever going to try something different, get something different? You don't. And then you want to keep, just like PBL just said, this Magic City culture of hoeing it up. So you telling me that the ancestors, if they came back today, you know, because they always want to talk about the ancestors. If the ancestors came back today, that they would be happy and proud on what it is that we just saw at the Houston Rodeo. They would be happy on all these outfits that y'all are wearing to the Houston Rodeo. They would be happy about you sitting up here talking about your $13 outfit and how everybody needs to love you. Because from what I understand, there's also a trend, allegedly, where they're upset that nobody approached them and talked to them at said carnival. I'm just going to call it a carnival. At said carnival. CIP, this makes your stomach hurt. Is that better? You're so crazy. This person in the comments says, as Kevin Samuels once said, African American culture is the only culture who celebrate baby mamas. Imagine that. Oh no, it's a baby, it's a blessing. It's a baby, it's a blessing. It's a blessing. Child, ain't y'all the ones out here fighting to delete your kids? Is it a blessing or not? I'm confused. Because that's one of the reasons I know that Cam started out at that Roe v. Wade clinic, because she knew that would appeal to y'all. Oh, you can go delete your child anytime you want to. They brought it to the damn DNC. Shout out to Ms. AB. I appreciate you. She said it's all Trump's fault. Of course it is. It's always. Child, the girl that had the outfit on talking about, oh, if it was a white person, she didn't say white person, but that's what she meant. Doing it, nobody would say anything. That ain't our problem. That's white people's problem. That ain't our problem. What the hell do I care? No shade, white people. But child, yeah, white people will be fine. But these are the same people that'll be like, you can't tell us what to do, white people, but you're always concerned about what white people are doing. I'd be so not concerned about what white people do. Not near a bit. Especially if you leaving me alone. Just leave me all the way alone. I say that all the time. Okay? You ain't bothering me, I ain't bothering you. But that's not how it works, right? Aren't all rap babies cousins? Ain't it all incest at this point in the rap industry? Child, I don't know, because I don't even know these people. I just heard of the name, and I heard of 21 Savage once because he must have been on somebody's album. Child, I don't know these people. But she's only 20 some odd years old, or pushing 30. She's 28, 27 to 28. And she's married, she's pregnant by a married man. And it's being celebrated. Just like Cardi B, when she was pregnant by not a married man, but she a married woman pregnant by a non-married man. That man had 3 or 4 kids in 1 year. But celebrated. Child celebrated. I'm trying to understand. When was the last time that the blogs put up the celebration of a wedding? Bueller. Who was the last person to get married in the culture? Anybody? Bueller. Because I don't know. I have no idea. Anybody in at least the 2026? Anybody that y'all know of? You know what? You're right. Shout out to Zendaya. Now you know they love that because she married a white man. But if it was the opposite way around, shout out to Zendaya. Shout out to Zendaya. At least we got one representation. And then she married a white boy. So there you go. I know they love that. Are they married? Did they get married? All right. Well, congratulations to them. I don't think I knew that. So good luck. Oh, okay. Y'all say yeah. All right, cool. How Zendaya broke your heart? Goodbye, CIP. Ooh, okay. Shout out to Venus Williams, another one that you see the trend, married a white man. Yeah, girl. You go, girl. You go, girl. Who's officially engaged? Zendaya did get married. Zendaya absolutely did get married. Few and far between with this, though. But good. Zendaya left you for Tom Child. You know his name? Lord have mercy. Please don't let Sydney Sweeney get married because he really gonna have a fit. Woo! Lord help your people. I don't know if Zendaya is pregnant, but this is Lotto and 21 Savage. She's pregnant and he's married to someone else. Nelly and Ashanti didn't get married in the last 6 months or so. I feel like it's well over a year because they didn't have a kid. So they didn't been married for a couple of years. All right, cool. All right. So these two are married. Good. Hopefully it works out for them. I'm happy for them. You know they mad that the sisters is mad that she married that man, right? Y'all know that they're not happy that she married that man. But we'll see what happens. I know you might have a heart attack if if Sydney Sweeney gets married. Lord help your people. Are you doing Ahsoka Sunday today? And what time is it? Because I'm about to end this shit. I've had enough. And I got to get out of the house. It's supposed to be warm today. So hopefully it's warm where you all are. Now I'm supposed to be someplace where it's hot, but that did not work out. I feel like I may have been a bit depressed yesterday because all I did was sleep all day. That's it. So I got to make sure I get out of the house today. I'm going to, I heard it's 70 some degrees or about to be some point today. So I'm going to go see what's going on. 3 p.m. Is that EST? Is that EST? So y'all, make sure that we're following Culture Invasion Podcast. Because first of all, he is snapping the other night. I don't know what night that was, but y'all, you was on one on that show with Whole Math. I got to follow Whole Math. He makes a lot of sense. But y'all make sure you go watch Soca Sunday, sign up and support CIP. Subscribe to the channel. Soca Sunday, very informative. And of course, it's the Sights of the Caribbean, my favorite place. All right. But yeah, so I'm like, I got to get out of the house because I'm definitely well rested. Who said Halle Berry is getting married? I don't think she get married. That would be like marriage number 5. I don't think she get married. I am coming back to Arizona. As soon as they get this mess figured out with this daggone TSA, I'm definitely, Arizona is on the list. I got to go to Arizona, Boston, Florida. I got places to go. I got to go book my Biloxi trip. Is it Biloxi, Mississippi? I got to book my Biloxi trip and hope that they send me another trip to St. Martin because I'm going to go and I'm going to make it next time. But not I'll be there for the cheeks. I showed y'all cheeks. I showed y'all cheeks today. I showed y'all plenty of cheeks, right? Woo! I tried to go to Dollar General yesterday, and because it wasn't on my mind of things to do, I didn't get a thing. I turned around and I left. No, I'm not even hungry. I just want to get outside. So if it really is nice outside, I have to see, go to an outside bar, honestly. It's probably what I'll do. But we'll see. Anyway, shout out to all of y'all that are here. I see you. I appreciate you. Make sure you hit the like button for me. Subscribe if you are new. Shout out to everyone that donated. I see you. I appreciate you. Shout out to all the channel members. Thank you so much. Appreciate all the mod support. Thank you all so much. We'll be on tomorrow. Tomorrow is members only stream. Yeah, everybody can watch, but if you want to comment, you need to be a member. So I don't know what we're going to talk about. I'll have to see what's going on. I know Tasha K is out here threatening to sue. I don't know if there's any more about Corey Holcomb. I'm over all this Anton stuff, so I have to see what's up. So shout out to y'all for everything that you send me. I'll put a show together. Be there or be square. I see you. I appreciate you. I see you all in the next one.